Very, very sad. I mean, we're all out in Hong Kong at the moment for a snooker competition, and I heard the news only a few hours ago. And yeah, very sad. It was a huge icon in the world of snooker. Great character. Great company to be around, and yeah, one of the best commentators we ever had in the game. So yeah, such a sad day.
He always had such a good sense of humor. How will you remember him?
Yeah, exactly that, really. I mean, I was only speaking to him a few weeks ago in the Masters at Ali Pali. We sat down, we had a cup of tea. I was talking to him because he lived out in Spain, asking him how his partner was, Rosie, and he was in great spirits, and I'd have never have thought that would have been the last time I spoke to him.
His jokes would often have the crowds laughing. As a player, could you tell when it was him on commentary?
Yeah, I mean, he had an iconic voice, didn't he? Very much like Clive Everton, who we lost sadly last year as well. But, it was great for the game. I was on junior big break when I was 14. It's the first time I met him. Obviously, he was a little bit before my time, so I'd never seen him as a player. But as you showed there, former UK champion, great player himself, and a great commentator, and a guy who will be sadly missed on the snooker circuit for sure. It was a huge character.
Yeah, Mark, you've been commentating on snooker for nearly 3 decades. How important has he been for the sport?
Yeah, it's been incredible. He's one of them few people that, he just makes it entertaining. Even if the game in snooker, sometimes it can go scrappy and it can not always be the best game to watch, depending how the frames go. But, John was one of them who, his iconic voice and his statements he used to come out with, it still capture you in the moment. Even if the game was going scrapping, it wasn't as entertaining as what it normally is. That was just him. He was an entertainer himself.
Yeah, John was also on Big Break, which was such a huge show in the 1990s. Did that elevate his fame to another level?
I think so, yeah. I mean, it was huge. Like I say, they had Junior Big Break, which myself and Sean Murphy as well was on there. Then they had the one for the professionals. And it went on for many, many years, him and Jim Davidson doing it. And John used to do the trick shots and he was picking the balls out, and blue ball Jim, and he was telling you who the snooker player was, It's, yeah, I mean, I can't believe it. It absolutely blew me away earlier when I got the news. Neil Robertson was the first one to text me to say, I don't know whether you've heard, but John Virgo's passed away. And it was such a shock, because I've seen him a few weeks ago. He was in great spirits. I don't think, as far as I know, he was ill at any stage. So it was just out of the blue. It just makes you realise, you just have to take every day as it comes, just enjoy every moment and live every moment.
Yeah, Mark, can you try and help us understand, the great sadness within the snooker world now without the great man?
It'll be a huge loss, as I say. I mean, he was one of the greatest commentators we ever had. And, the tournaments, when we go to the tournaments and he was there, the tournament was a better place with John there. He was a great character, great guy to be around, great company, very, very funny. And it will leave a big hole in snooker, for sure.
Really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thanks for having me. Take care.
Selby's great rival Ronnie O'Sullivan played in Hong Kong this morning and has since posted this on social media. Finished my match to get the news that JV has passed away. Love to Rosie, Brooke and Gary. Such a great mate who I love spending time with. Absolutely gutted.